to the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest brand info. So there's a all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's a all around town radio
show.
The all around town radio.
Hey everybody, welcome to the program. It is Thursday. It's the biggest show of the week we do. It's called Who's Playing Out. I'm going to bring you the best musicians and venues in the tri-state and who's playing all week long. Stick around with us. It's coming right up.
It's the weekend review. Top 5 are coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're covering who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to raise some hell.
We are. Let's see who's checking in. There's Glenn checking in. That rhymes. It does. On the tube of you. Kevin Cooper is here. How you doing, Coop? Good to see you, man. I can get this thing up on the iPad. Hi, Mark Schinkel. Shio. There she is. There we are. Welcome, everybody. Oh, wow. I like the way he says it. Radio. Yeah. Here's Mickey with the lick. Thank you, Mickey. That's it for the theme song. Thank you for being here, Mark Schinkel. Kevin shared the stream. Thank you. Don't cross the streams. Just share the streams. Yeah. Bad joke of the day. It is. What's going on, people? Good to have you, Brian. Thank you. Steve, good to see you last night. Thanks for playing Name That Tune with us at the Bell and the Bear. Had a great time with the group that was there. It was fun. Casey Gomez has joined the Pate. What's up, buddy? Casey in the house. What's going on, John? He was in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Yeah, I heard it was raining south that way. Some people were down there I knew. They said it was kind of inclement. It was. Hey, welcome to Who's Playing Out. Brought to you by our friends at Heather's Cafe in beautiful downtown Springboro, Ohio, the home of the All Around Town Studios as well. We're not necessarily downtown, but I like to say that. So this one is the list, we're going to call it, for Thursday, February 26th through Wednesday, March the 4th. It is 2/26/26 today, people. It is. If you're out there, we'd love to hear from you. Say hi. Lots going on in the music world this week. I've had a busy week. Going to have a busier week through the weekend, and we'll talk about who's playing out here in just a moment and bring you the list, as we call it. That'll also be printed on the Warren County Post digital newspaper. You can usually find it on their website at the Warren County Post online, and you can check that out, or you can find it on their Facebook page occasionally when the Book of Face allows it. She has a lot of trouble getting them to accept it because it's so much verbiage. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know. So, folks, a little live music can turn an ordinary day into a memorable experience. This is where the area's top musicians take center stage each week at some of the tri-state's best restaurants, night spots, and live music venues that bring music to our region nearly every night of the week. So if you will, make your first stop here weekly to find out who's playing out at some of our live local music venues and support the bands and venues that submit to us each week. And with that said, just a reminder for all the haters out there in the world, because there's so many of them, don't be mad if you're not on the list if you didn't send it to me. It's that simple. People like to argue with me about that. Why do you put my gig on? Well, because you didn't send me your gig. If you send it to me, they will come. Well, not necessarily, but at least I'll post it. you know. Hi, Dirk Turner. How are you? Bill Dankoff is in the house. Good to have you, Wild Bill Video. Thank you for all the great videos recently that I have lived through that I couldn't be at those events. Yeah, so like I said earlier, band solos and duos and such are brought to you by our friends at Heather's in Springboro today. And Andrew, thank you for that. I did not get that one from anybody. So there's a shameless plug for the interns at JD Legends, who has started live music again with new ownership. Saturday, 8 to 12, the interns. There you have it. I threw it in there. Hi, Erica. What's for dinner? How are you? Good to have you with us. And Kevin wants to know if I can read his first shift to sign off in 5 minutes. Isn't that the truth? Oh, that too. Yeah. Why am I at the bottom of the list? Because you were the last one to submit. How's that sound? I do have, it's funny, for those of you that don't know what goes on behind the scenes here, there are 3 gig groups, they're called, that musicians can submit to, and then people randomly submit as well. And then there are 2 venue groups that you can submit to if you're in a venue. And I have, so that it's not like 150 people submitting on one thread, so everybody gets notifications all day long and all that. We spread that out a little bit. And yeah, I have people that say, why are we last? Well, I rotate those 3 musician groups each week. Just so you know, they get rotated from first on the list to last on the list and all such. So, because it's kind of sad that I have to do that to keep people from, can I say bitching? Hell, I said frosty balls the other day and it's gone viral. It really has. I'm getting memes sent to me that are made with my face on them. Oh, wait till you see the one that the Miamisburg Moose did for trivia. Wait till I post that one. I look like I've been working out. Yeah, a lot. All right. Hi, Tina Reed Ramsey. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, Tina. I don't charge for this. You know, I do have sponsors who pay for it, who are nice enough to, help support our studio here and keep us running, because just our streaming platform alone went to over almost $1,000 a year. So, yeah, they have the levels, and you have to have a level to get the comments on the screen, and a level to do this, and a level to do that. And that's just not to mention all the outboard gear we've got in here, and a 2015 computer I'm using I need to replace, and lots of things. So thank you to those who sponsor us, or occasionally send us Venmo payments too, just as it's like public radio. They send us nice Venmos and say thanks. So that's cool stuff. It is. And having haters is how you know you've made it. Well, I think Jim McCarthy coined the phrase haters as haul around town radio. And it kind of blends. It does. So thank you for that, Jim. Speaking of Jims, Jim Kilroy is here. I thank you, John, for the Abe's Lincoln shirt shout out. Yes. Hi, Tony. How are you? Hindsight in the house. Good to have you with us. All right, guys, I got to get rolling, though. Viewership is not the best today, so please hit the share button. At least live viewership's not. We did have a great show yesterday with Billy McCarthy and Sean McGarry. What a great show that was, talking about their rock camp that's coming up, and that's cool. And if you want to get involved in that, go back and watch that show. It was great. Tina says she can buy me a Jameson when I visit. Yeah, I feel bad I haven't been up there, Tina. I really do. I do. I just don't get that far north very often. Stay busy. But I will someday when you least expect it. We'll pop in. And, well, Glenn, is there a share button on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know that much about YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm one of those that says that. I'm not a YouTuber or a TikToker. I have made some videos on TikTok, which are kind of fun, but that's about it. Hi, Judy. How are you? Good to have you. Tamara, Tammy. I'll just call you anything I want. How's that? Thanks for being there last night, too, by the way. You're wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. We had so much fun last night. We did. Wasn't a lot of people there, but we had fun. We did. It was a pretty quiet night in the world. Name that tune for me. I'm used to 30, 40 teams. Didn't have that last night, but we had fun. Hi, Adam. Thank you for being here. All right, let's get to the big weekend, guys. It's time. I've got to get this thing started today. And again, it's brought to you by our friends at Heather's Cafe in Springboro, Ohio, where Heather's obviously is not open yet, but she's gearing up for St. Patty's Day. We're not too far away from that one, and the tents will go up on the patio. The patio will be in operation again, and St. Patty's Day will be rocking in the borough with the borough pub crawl going on to all the different locations as well on St. Patty's Day. When we get closer, we'll talk about all that. Hey, Chris Reese, thanks for jumping in here as well. Good to have you with us. So Heather's got all kinds of stuff going. The coffee shop's open. Follow her on Facebook for all the other things she has. They've got, gosh, they're having like book clubs at night with wine tasting. It's really cool what she does in the wintertime there to make up for the loss, obviously, of the huge patio and the funds that come in on that. So it's good. It's good. I'm glad you had fun last night as well. Thank you. Hi, Paige Morgan. Thank you for being here also. All right, we're going to jump from Heather's, our sponsor, to the Bell and the Bear, where tonight is the award-winning jam at 7:30-ish. I have a meeting, and I don't know that I'm going to get there. I'm trying to get down there for Sharon's 75th birthday. If you know Sharon, what a great lady. She doesn't look 75. No, she doesn't. But she's going to be there tonight celebrating her birthday. So, Kevin Cooper, if you will, if you don't see me tonight, please give Sharon a big hug for me and tell her I said happy birthday, please, because I love that lady. She's wonderful. So the award-winning jam tonight, 7:30-ish, with a host of players and characters on the stage. So make sure you're tuning into that if you're down in the Montgomery area. Friday night, our friends from Abe's Lincoln will be in the house at 8:30 p.m. on Friday. Unfortunately, I have a gig. I'd be there too. But 8:30 p.m. for Abe's Lincoln. And then on Saturday, Prestige Grease is playing, who I've never seen, but I hear a lot of good things about, 8:30 p.m. Monday night, Matching Madness with Karis is your host. Tuesday is Original Night, where they bring in artists playing their original acoustic music and such. And they had Matt Waters this week. So check out the page, if you will, the page there for the Bell and the Bear, and find out who's going to be there on Tuesday night, if any. Sometimes they randomly do those Tuesdays. Wednesday, the Rick Kern solo show should be going on, I believe, if he's back in town, at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday night. And that rounds out the schedule at our friend Karis's place, the Bell and the Bear, host of Hot Topic Tuesday and sponsor of Hot Topic Tuesday as well. So we are going to keep rolling. Hi, Mark. Thank you for being here as well. Everybody checking in today. We got a lot of musicians in the house. Thank you so much for dropping by. We're going to Mr. Burroughs Tavern in Springboro, where Shannon Phillips, Richie Turbush tonight. They've got a duo going on. Shannon and Richie duo from 6 to 9. Now, allow me to tell you, I'm so happy for this because Shannon sings lead in Crying Out Loud, and Crying Out Loud is going to play their last show on the 7th of March at the Phone Booth Lounge in Kettering. And I am sad for Shannon and the rest of the band members that wanted to stay in that. And Shannon has completed this wonderful journey of learning over 80 songs with Richie, and they've got a hell of a show. So tune into that one tonight at Mr. Burroughs if you're not down at the Bell and the Bear, man. Definitely slide in there if you can. Hi, Kara from Cocoa Beach. Hopefully the weather is beautiful where you are. Are you coming or going from the 80s cruise? Which one? Hi, Chad. What's going on? Good to see you last night. Thanks for playing Name That Tune. Valerie, how are you? I've got that on the list as well. I'm sorry. I missed that on this part of the list. It's on the list later. But I thank you, Valerie, for saying that because we have singer-songwriter night on Tuesday night with Kevin Fox this Tuesday night. And Shane DeMoss is on that one, but we'll mention that here coming up in just a wee little bit as well. Judy says we're going to Burroughs to check them out for a bit. I may see you later. If the meeting doesn't run long, I got to get there and see Shannon and Richie. I love Richie Turbush. I love Shannon. And that should be a good show tonight. It should. And thank you. You're in Key West, Corona. Well, the name fits. Hang on. I got to get a drink here. Hi, Robert Simpson. Speaking of Robert, you're going to see him on the show on Wednesday. The Oscar Wildes are going to be on the show next Wednesday. Wednesday with the band. For real, for real. All right, where was I at? Mr. Burroughs, Shannon and Richie tonight, 6 to 9. A Vicious Cycle on Friday, 8 to 11. Great band there. Pearl Street on Saturday at 8 p.m. Our friends from Sugar Rock playing Sunday Fun Day. That might be a fun one on Sunday from 3 to 6 there at Mr. Burroughs. Love our Sugar Rock folks. The duo will be there. It's always fun. Tuesday trivia at Mr. Burroughs and Wednesday Queen of Hearts is their schedule for the week. And that's how that looks. Hi, Billy Sutherland. How are you? White Knuckle Weekend represented. All right, Crooked Handle Brewing in Springboro has live music each week on Friday at 6:30. This week, the incomparable sounds of Mr. Benny Hill. Benny Hill in the house. That is not the comedian Benny Hill. That is a great singer, Benny Hill. Sunday, they have the Music Bingo Show at 6 p.m. there. Todd Moore will be in the house on Sunday. Crooked Handle Brewing in Piqua has trivia with Josh on Tuesday and the Queen of Hearts, 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday nights. And they'll start up the concert series there at the Lock 9 Amphitheater very soon. And that'll be fun as well. Hey, Colleen, good to have you with us. Colleen will be represented here in just a minute as well. All right, Sorg Opera House. Next musical show at the Sorg is on the 13th of March. It is a Bob Seger tribute called Night Moves. You can get tickets for that one if you want to go to the Sorg. They're on sale at sorg.live if you want to check out those kind of shows. All right, Soft Rock Cafe every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Karaoke, been doing it 23 years, folks, 23 years. Check out their Facebook page for times and events and such. Milano's in Miami Township, the house that Coop built there. Not really, but Coop is the nighttime general manager, the PMGM, as we like to call him. It's got Mike Combs next Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and they can't wait for patio season, so they get that music outside instead of just in the tap room. Patio is a lot of fun there at Milano's on Wednesday. I never see it because I have a standing Wednesday gig, but go check it out. Check it out. Hamilton's Urban Backyard. Sarah Horseman coming down from Dayton to play there at 7 p.m. on Saturday night. And Wednesday, Team Tune Trivia at the Hub. Go see Hollywood. One of the greatest supporters of local music you'll ever find right there, guys. All right, how about Tina's Place in O'Connor's Irish Pub in Springfield, Ohio? Karaoke on Thursday at 9 p.m. tonight. DJ Static is in the house at 9 p.m. on Friday. Saturday, DJ T Honey at 9 p.m. Monday, trivia with Matt Allen at 7. Tuesday, Ryan Fife playing acoustic at 8 p.m. at O'Connor's. And then Wednesday, Queen of Hearts at 7, karaoke at 9. That's the schedule for the house that Tina built in Springfield called O'Connor's Irish Pub. Check it out if you're in Swingfield. All right, Pullman Lane, Scott's Bar and Grill in Hamilton. The west side of Hamilton. You're most welcome, Tina. Gearing up for St. Patty's Day, I bet. Her St. Patty's Day is off the rails, too. So if you want to go to a authentic St. Patty's Day celebration at an authentic named place like O'Connor's Irish Pub, that'd be it. For real, for real. Pullman Lane's west side of Hamilton, the Family Entertainment Complex has Fetch & Co. Friday night at 7 p.m. Slow Train Saturday at 7. Monday, 7 to 9, it's the After Hours Big Band with their residency there each week. And Tuesday karaoke at 7 is the schedule at at Pullman's. I saw Tina pop back up, so I said O'Connor's, but hi, Tina. She says, yes, getting ready for St. Patty's. Huge day there. And it's on a Tuesday this year, interestingly enough. I don't know. Will that be good or bad on a Tuesday? Does it cut some of the amateurs out? Because, man, when it's on a Saturday, it gets insane. The amateur St. Patty's. I've done St. Patty's every day. I have a trivia gig that night that they're talking about canceling because it'll be so crazy with St. Patty's goers. So we'll see what happens there. I may be out on the prowl. Yes. Little River Bar and Grill in Orgonia. Karaoke party with Prestige Worldwide tonight at 7 p.m. Let's see. Saturday, Mormon and Brown at 7 p.m. And Wednesday is Trivia with Dave. That's what's happening at Little River Bar and Grill in Orgonia. Then we go to the Blue Note in Harrison, right at the border of Indiana there in Ohio. Ricky Rackman host of Headbangers Ball from MTV from years ago and the creator of Cat House, has an evening of unbelievably true stories of rock and roll, sleaze, and debauchery coming your way at 7 p.m. That'll be a fun thing at the Blue Note. That's kind of cool. I'd love to hear what he has to say. Saturday night, they've got a big one, though. Michael Jackson tribute, Who's Bad, will be in the house. That's an excellent show. Opening the show is Miss Jackie. That's an even more excellent show. And rocking in the pub is Strange. Just Strange. Doors are at 6. Tickets are available at cincyticket.com. Hi, Leah. Sugar Rock is represented. Just mentioned you at Mr. Burroughs on Sunday. Miami Valley Gaming. Hi-Fi Honey playing Saturday night, 8 p.m. in the Center Bar. Nothing for Friday that I got from him. Rex Patrick and the Country Legends Show, no submission this week. Naughty Pine has Final Order from 8 to 12 on Friday night. And Saturday, the Whammies from 9 until 1 there at the Pine. Then we go to the Hidden Gem Music Club, the club with the best band names ever. Friday, Darkness Undying, Grave Ripper, 666 Church 666. I shouldn't even say that. I might get hit by lightning. And Necrosimian. Can't make them up, folks. That's the bill for Friday night at the Hidden Gem. Saturday night, Sabbath, the Complete Black Sabbath Experience, and Circle of Snakes, also a Danzig tribute, will be there, 7 p.m. on Saturday. And Sunday, the Blue Wisp Band plays from 6 p.m. on. It's good stuff. It is. And Chad, I'm glad I put you on blast, buddy. I love you. You got to admit that was funny. You got to admit it was funny. It was. Maybe Chad hates me now. I don't know. I love you, brother. Froggy's Bar and Grill in Monroe has a DJ every Friday at 9 p.m. Stagger Lee will be playing on Saturday. They've been playing for years, 40 years, I think. 8 p.m. on Saturday night. And Tuesday karaoke with DJ Turbo Joe at Froggy's Bar and Grill. Fretboard Blue Ash, big lineup this weekend. Singo tonight at 6:30. That's in just a few minutes. And Top This Band on Friday. Those guys kill it. 7 p.m. at Fretboard Blue Ash. What a great weekend of music. Saturday night, our friends from DV8 will be there. And I'm sure they'll tear it up 7 p.m. They did want us to note on that one, there's a $10 cover for DV8 on Saturday night. So you may want to get there early and all that. Mike says Sabbath is incredible. Yeah, I've seen them before too, Mike. Good stuff. And really, really pay it justice. They do. It's good. And Kevin Cooper, Stagger Lee started 45 years ago. Thank you for correcting me. I said over 40, but yes, 45. I love you, Kevin. I appreciate my intelligent folks that watch. What's up, Jay Grant? How are you? Another great weekend of music it is. Let's go to Mo Harrigan's Tavern, speaking of great music, where Ashley Knapp will play tonight at 7 p.m. Heather Rausch and the Heartstrings on Friday at 7. Amy Newhart, Saturday, 7 to 11. And Sunday, open mic with Acoustic Junior starts at 5:30, goes to 9:30 at the Hidden Gem. It did. Thank you. Didn't have any place scheduled to go, but now you can find some place to go. I'll tell you where to go, Glenn. I will. Watch me. Watch me. All right, let's go to the Brick Tap and Tavern. Scott Houchins has his residency there every Thursday, 8:30. Vinyl Vultures. Never seen them, but sounds great. 8:30 p.m. on Friday. Saturday, our buddies from Grocery Store Vodka are in the house at 8:30 p.m. And Wednesday karaoke from 8 to 11 at the Brick Tap and Tavern in Huber Heights, Ohio. Then we go all the way down to Covington, where every Wednesday is a jam session at the Village Theater in Covington. New host each week. Kyle Knapp will be hosting next Wednesday. Jane's on Main, acoustic open jam tonight with David Thornton at 7 p.m. And Friday, Doug Hart will be in the house at 7:30. And then our friends from Finding Melissa, 7:30 on Saturday. That's Jane's on Main schedule in Miamisburg, the heart of downtown Miamisburg, right on the corner, like Winslow, Arizona. Miamisburg Moose Overdrive on Friday at 8. Benny Hill on Saturday at 8 p.m. Satch's Bar and Grill in Trenton has Keno Bingo. Well, that's over. It was at 2 p.m. today. Sorry if you missed that one. And 8 p.m. Jeep night tonight. If you got a Jeep, go to Satch's. Friday, DJ music and sing along with karaoke at 8 p.m. And Saturday, Barely Able will be in the house at 8 p.m. No cover charge on that one for Barely Able. That's Saturday night at Satch's in Trenton. And Wednesday, the Queen of Hearts and Texas Hold'em at 7 p.m. on that schedule. And Adam, are you still out there? If Adam's still out there from Barely Able, he says we're there. Okay, he is here. Adam, will you please tell your bandmate Dave, who I dearly love, David, that the deadline to submit is noon on Thursday and not at 5:05 when I'm on the air. Yes. We all know Dave. We do. We could do Jeep night at the Jam, but he'll have done us. Jeep would like to be recognized like that. He's the hardest working man in show business there some days too. He would. All right, let's go to Scotty Long DJ Songs. Me Cozumel, downtown Cincinnati, Friday night, 7 p.m. Karaoke and dance party. Wonder if they're wearing the sombreros they make you sing in. Tuesday at Trillions, 8 p.m. for Scotty Long karaoke party. And Wednesday, he's at Trillions as well at 6:30 p.m. Lucky bottle caps and karaoke party. That's what's going on there. Yours truly, I will be at the Kettering VFW Post 9927 on Friday night. One of their huge fish fries. We're talking 400 people through the door fish fries. Followed by flashback trivia. Going to do 70s, 80s, 90s, and now trivia. So 4 rounds, good stuff. It's always fun with those people. And really, really cool. And Chris says last weekend off before you're back up and running. There you go. There's a lot going on this weekend. There is lots of competitive things going on out there. I know people say, oh, we're not in competition, but it's a competition in my mind to figure out who to go see. All right. Band solos, duos, and events, guys. Fasten your seatbelts. I know I say that a lot. All right, here we go. Simple Days leading it off in the bands category. Friday at Little York Tavern, 8 to midnight. These are all bands that submit to us, folks. Fast Forward Band, Friday at Bleachers 2.0 from 9 until 1 a.m. Then we have White Knuckle Weekend, Saturday, playing the Kings Point Pub in Kettering from 9 until 1. The Wright Brothers Band, this will be a full band show, Saturday at the Fairfield Pub from 9 to 1. There's David Linda. Were your ears burning? I was dogging you out, buddy. I was. Spongeworthy, Saturday at the Phone Booth Lounge in Kettering, 8 to 12. David Thornton doing that open mic at Jane's on Main tonight, 7 to 10. And then Friday, he'll be at Tommy's Place in Westchester from 7 until 10. Donna Kennedy and the Heartbreakers, Friday at the Xenia Eagles from 7 to 11. Then back in the fold here, so to speak, sending us his stuff. Thursday, Heath Bowling tonight at the VFW number 5354, 8:30 to 10:30 in Loveland. Friday, he'll be at the AmVets Post 88, 7 to 10 in Troy. And Heath Bowling rounds out his schedule Saturday at the Old Schoolhouse Winery, 6:30 to 9:30 in Eaton, Ohio. Then we get to Sugar Rock Solo at Slim's Bar and Grill in Spring Valley. That's the Sugar in Sugar Rock, 7 to 10. And then Sunday, the duo at Mr. Burroughs Tavern, 3 to 6 for Sunday Fun Day. And there you go. You can't tell him you're playing at 5:05 when he's already on the air, Dave. Yes. You just popped up on my screen there with your stuff for the week. There is a bit of a deadline. Driving home on Yankee sucks, Todd says. Thank you for that traffic report, Todd. Now back to the studio, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Is it Frosty? I know. We even had a trivia team last night call themselves Scott's Frosty Balls. So, yeah. Guess it's better than Schweddy. Moving on down the line. Push Button Radio. Love that name. Saturday, they're at the Dublin Pub in Dayton from 8 to 12. the Retroactive Band. Colleen, if you're still out there, I got you. They have their debut at Club Trio, 9 until 12:30 a.m. on Friday night. That's past my bedtime. David said he sent it at 4. Watch the time. Well, it just came up, so check your slow-ass computer or something, buddy. I don't know. I'm just giving you hell, David. You know it. Blackwater Voodoo, Saturday at Cat's Lounge, 8 p.m. Grocery Store Vodka, Saturday at the Brick Tap and Tavern, 8:30 p.m. Devin Milton and Company, Friday, Devin Milton and Company duo with Damon Abner at the Landing Casa del Rio in New Richmond, 7 until 10 o'clock. Then we've got Ray Renee. I hope this is right, Ray. It was great to work with over. Did karaoke after I finished naming that tune. She's super at that. Every Thursday, Users 2.0, 7:30 for Ray. Friday karaoke at RJ Paradise Pavilion behind Jungle Jim's Eastgate, 7:30 to 11:30. I think that's still on there. Every Tuesday, music and more at MVPs. You can win prizes there, 7 p.m. And every Wednesday, it's karaoke at the Village Tavern in Montgomery, except for the last Wednesday of the month where she's at the Bell and the Bear. But 10 to 1, that's a late night when they're going on. David said, look at all the airtime I got. Yeah, he's like one of those internet trolls. He's getting his face out there, even though he's dogging on us or something. I don't know. Speaking of trolls, seen any lately? All right. Let's talk about, it's telling me time sensitive. It will take me 12 minutes to get to my meeting at 6 o'clock. So I think I'll make it. Kevin Fox Music. Thursday night tonight, Oakley Crowbar. He started at 5 when we did. Friday, he's at the Kenwood Country Club, Kevin Fox is, 6 p.m. Saturday is at Pepper's Mexican Grill in Cold Springs, Kentucky, 5:30 on. Sunday at the Strauss House in Covington, 8:30 start time. Monday, Kevin Fox is at the Oakley Crowbar, 5 p.m. Tuesday, he's at the Bell and the Bear with Songwriter Showcase, 7:30 with Shane DeMoss and Josh Ferreira. I think that's how you say Ferreira, something like that. But they're there on Tuesday. And Wednesday, he's at the Crowbar. Anderson, he's the busiest working man in show business this week. 4 to 7 Crowbar on Wednesday for Kevin Fox. Oh, yes. And yes, you did come in second place. The Frosty Balls did last night. Always glad to give you guys some material to make fun of me with. Joe Coles, Thursday from 6 to 9 tonight, hosting the open mic at the Bearded Saddle in Oxford. Friday from 8 to 11, he's at Foley's Irish Pub in Reading. He's doing the solo show. Saturday from 8 to midnight, the Stable in Eaton solo as well for Joe Coles this week. Then we got Kevin Cooper said Kevin Fox. The Kevins play a lot. I have trouble with the Kevins, but here's Kevin Cooper's schedule. It's busy as well. Tonight, Bell and the Bear Jam host, 7:30-ish on that one. We'll see if Kevin can get it off at 7:30. We'll see. I'm betting on 8. Friday, 8 p.m. to midnight, the Hanky Panks at Trillions. Saturday, 8:30 to 12:30, the Hanky Panks at MVPs. And then Wednesday, 8 to 11, Kevin Cooper's filling in for Pat Riley as open jam host at the Old Village Tavern in Westchester, and featuring solo and acoustic guests to be announced. Kevin Cooper, you are a hardworking man. Our friends from Rockstar. Oh, Friday, Bleachers 2.0. I'm losing it. Crescent Springs, Kentucky, 8 p.m. Saturday, I sound like Peter Brady. Saturday, Good Times Only Bar and Grill, Florence, Kentucky, 9 p.m. for Rockstar. Crown Watts, MVPs, Silverton, Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Timestamp at the Barrel in Springboro on Saturday, 8 to 11. Brandy Evans and Love Unplugged, Friday at the Belterra Indy, 8 to 11 p.m. Hooper and the Chief, I like that. Friday at Kenny's Place from 6 to 10. Kevin McCoy Acoustic, Saturday at Pigskins from 7 to 10. Abe's Lincoln, Friday at the Bell and the Bear, 8:30 p.m. showtime. Anita and the Daves, Friday at Glendale Trackside Pub, 6:30 showtime. Overdrive, Friday at the Miamisburg Moose, 8 p.m. Members and qualified guests only. Means you can go twice as a guest, then you got to join. The Whammies, And you ask, how do they know that? They swipe your ID and it tracks it. They do. The Whammies Thursday at Turfway Park, 8 to 11, and Saturday at the Knotty Pine, 9 to 1 for the Whammies. Tim Anderson and company. The Gamut Saturday at Little Miami Brewing in Milford, 7:45 to 10:45 to be specific. The Tony B Band Saturday at the NAWS, N-A-W-S Club in Middleton. I still want to know what NAWS stands for. N-A-W-S. 8 p.m. in Middletown. What's up? Amy says, a Kentucky weekend. Y'all getting your hillbilly rock on down there in Kentucky, you are. Yes. And Chris Reese said, had a good hang with Kevin Fox and Matt at the Matt Waters show Tuesday. Matt Waters, man, I love that guy. What a talent he is. He's really cool. Like it a lot. Greg Skinner, Friday, the Mason Johnson Trio, the 513 in Hamilton, 7 to 10. Then he's sitting in with the Noah Witherspoon Band, Mansion Hill Tavern, 8 p.m. on Saturday night. Marcia Brady Band, Saturday, the Anderson Tap House, East Side, 8 to 12. Jetpack Academy, Saturday at Club Trio, 9 to 12:30. DV8, Saturday at Fretboard Blue Ash, 7 to 10. Got a few more here, just a couple more. Shane DeMoss, Friday with Until Rust at the Kettering American Legion, 7 to 10. I'm doing the VFW. He's doing the American Legion. We should join forces. Saturday with Half-Life at Wings Bar and Grill, Vandalia, 9 to 1. Tuesday with Until Rust at the Bell and the Bear, singer-songwriter with Kevin Fox, 7 to 10. Mojo Duo, Chris and Izzy will be playing Friday at the Cincinnati Distilling, 6 p.m. Benny Bodine, he's busy this week. Thursday at Putters in Mainville from 7 to 10. Friday's at the Talon Tavern from 8:30 to 11:30 in Milford. Saturday, Benny Bodine shakes it up at Mother Stewart's Brewing in Springfield, 7 to 10. And Wednesday at Putters Sports Bar and Grill, 6:30 to 9:30 in Mainville as well. Vicious Cycle Friday at Mr. Burroughs Tavern in Springboro, 8 to 11. Chad Applegate playing Friday night solo at the Barnesburg Tavern in Coleraine, 7 to 10. And Saturday, Chad Applegate and Johnny Appleseed, his son, the duo, are playing at the Miamiville Tavern in Miamiville from 8 to 11. Alex Poteet, Thursday at Smoke Justice in Covington tonight, 7 p.m. Friday, he's at the Post Pours and Rations in Fort Thomas, 7 p.m. And Saturday, Alex will be up here at O'Leary's in Centerville, 8:30 p.m. if you're out that way. Velvet Crush Unplugged, our last one of the week. Dave Garwood submitting that extremely late as well. You ought to get with David Linda and have lunch. Friday at the Dublin Pub in Dayton, 8 to 11. So there you have it, folks. Glenn says it's his favorite show of the week. Well, it's not going to be anybody's favorite show if we don't start getting some viewers on it. So please, guys, you weigh the cost versus benefit here. It's a lot of time to do this. So please share that show. Hit the share button to your music loving friends. We'd love you to do that. I'm going to get on out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If you'd like your band or musical act featured on our weekly podcast or shared in the Warren County Post digital newspaper list as we put out, you can contact us here at All Around Town Radio on our direct messenger. And for additional band information, music news, and just general craziness on Hot Topic Tuesday, join us throughout the week here at All Around Town Radio. I want to thank you all for being faithful followers and watchers. You're all my friends. I don't call anybody fans. Somebody said, oh, you got a lot of fans. I don't have any fans. I got friends. That's what I look at it as. So thank you for being here, guys. Hope you had a great day with us. We will catch you next time. Leah, thank you. What's that? Oh, that's your band. I thought that was your son. Why do I think that's your son? Did you have Johnny Appleseed that was your son? Something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm confused. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Carla. I didn't know you were on here, Carla. How are you? Yes. See y'all later. Hope you have a great day, guys. We're getting out of here. Here comes the theme song. Crushed another update. I got it in about 40 minutes. I did. That's what counts. That's what we try. See you soon, Chad. Thanks so much, guys. See ya. Get out and support live local music and the bands and venues that bring it to you. Woo. Thank you, Colleen. Steve Stein. Thank you.
Working for the weekend.
Working for the weekend. Show.
I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go.
Don't forget the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of our sponsors or any entities they may represent. Thank you. Thank
For
you.
the community with great advice, I know who I should go see.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Carla. I got you, Chad. I'll get it right someday. I will. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube channel, guys, or hit us up on the Instagram. We're also on the TikTok and the X. Farmers Only. What else are we on? OnlyFans, yes. I just share pictures of my guitar picks. Yes. On OnlyFans. Think I'll make any money? I doubt it. I doubt it too. Tune in Monday for the weekend update. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye for now.